Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Cathedral Check-In. My name is Mark McDonald, and I'm the Communications Officer here at Christchurch Cathedral. We have a special Cathedral Check-In today for Palm Sunday, which is coming up on Sunday. And to help us get ready for Palm Sunday, I'm going to be talking a little bit with Canon Elaine Ellison about the history of palm crosses, and then we're going to have a very interactive demonstration on how to make your very own palm cross from Janis Wheatley and Anne Stigant. So I'm really looking forward to chatting with all three of you in a minute. But first of all, hello, Elaine.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, I see you're in the deanery this morning.
Yes.
A nice and bright and sunny day, which is getting us ready for hopefully beautiful, bright service on Sunday.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about palm cross tying. There's quite a history around it, and certainly it's a tradition that we've had at the cathedral for some time.
Yes, it is. It has been done at the cathedral for many, many years. Some people might remember Nan Kappelman, and so this goes back more than 20 years, but Nan would organize palm cross tying, usually in the evening, have lots of people come out, and she would serve tea, certainly as a refreshment, but I think also as a little encouragement to just tie a few more palm crosses.
And how many palm crosses are we tying each year?
Each year, when we're not in a pandemic, we tend to do 400 to 500.
Wow. Where does one get 400 to 500 palm crosses from?
Good question, because we, of course, don't have them locally, but we buy the palm strips from a company in Ontario, and they have agents in the United States. So the Ontario company was going to get the palms from Texas this year, but unfortunately, with the really cold winter weather in Texas several weeks ago, that meant an end to a good palm crop. So the palms this year have come from Florida, but I'll also mention that Mexico is a grower of palms, and we have in previous years had palms from Mexico as well.
Wow, I didn't realize they come from so far away, because that's the nature of these very natural pieces. We celebrate this, of course, because of its connection with the story in the Gospels about Jesus entering Jerusalem. Can you tell me any more about sort of the history around this and the history around palms?
Yes, certainly, as you say, with the gospel reading, as this Sunday, Palm Sunday, the gospel reading from Mark, it talks about Jesus entering Jerusalem, and the people put their cloaks on the roadway, but they also put leafy branches on the roadway, that Jesus on a colt, that was his path, and that's where they went into Jerusalem. The palms are symbolic of goodness and Jesus' victory over death. So there's quite a significance right there.
Well, thanks, Elaine, for going into a little bit of that background. I think we're all waiting with bated breath to learn exactly how we can tie our own palm crosses, especially in a year when we don't have a bunch of volunteers doing it for us. So we're going to go to our first demonstrator, and that's Janis Wheatley. So Janis, you're on the screen here. And hi, Janis. So tell me a little bit about what you're about to do here.
So I do, it's very basic palm cross, and the instructions, you can actually find the instructions on YouTube. If you just put in palm crosses tying, there's an area there where you can actually learn how to do it. But I went to the cathedral earlier on in the week and picked up some palms. They're in a bucket. They're sort of very large size palms. So you strip them down till you have a piece that's about 1/4 inch wide, and hold it in your hands like this, horizontal, and then you're going to turn one end. I turn the right side up at a 45-degree angle. Mm-hmm. Take the same piece, turn it down, and then again, right back up. So you have an L shape. You have your long piece, and then you have an arm out here. This arm out here is what's going to be the arms of the cross. And it's going to go across that way. And then it's going to go around the back. And when it goes around the back, there's a loop that you made when you did the up and down part. And you thread this end through there. So you've got pulling it through your loop, and it's actually, you pull it tight, and that locks it into place. And I'm going to add an piece here, so I'm going to just cut it off. That's now locked. And you take your long arm piece, and it goes through. You have a loop. So it's going to, you have a little sort of space in the back there, a little pocket. It's going to go through that pocket, like that, and then it's going to go back on itself, back through the same pocket on the back of your L. And that's what forms your the arms of the cross. Your long piece is going to go back up, also through the same little pocket in the back that you left. It's just in the back there, and there's space. You can push your piece through. I'm going to cut that off. So there's a space you can put your piece through, up at the back. Just go through, pull it as long as you want the top of the cross.
Wow.
So it's very, very simple. There's your cross.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Janis. That looks great. And you said that you got this from YouTube.
Well, this is the lesson that I've always done. Anne shows her way of doing it when we get together and do them at the cathedral. So half of us do them this way because it's simple and quick. And Anne's is very intricate and very lovely and probably too difficult for me. So, and the instructions for this are on YouTube.
Amazing. Thank you, Janis. So there's option number one for everyone.
Option number one.
We're going to go now over to Anne. And Anne, you have another way of doing this.
I do. This makes
oh my goodness.
This makes a very small cross.
And look how intricate and beautiful that is. That's wonderful.
And there's the back.
So you're going to take us step by step through this now.
Hopefully you can follow this. Yes.
Okay.
I'll do it similarly to Janis and hold it in front. But basically, you start with a long strip, of course, and fold it the length probably of your thumb. So I'm going to fold it at the back, and this is what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, this is a very stiff one here. Okay, so now we're making the arms of the cross. There's one side.
Mm-hmm.
And
pretty similar so far.
So you're looking at the front, and I'm looking at the back.
Okay.
There's the back.
Interesting.
All right, and now we fold this diagonal. And
okay.
And it makes a cross.
It's sort of holding it in place, it looks like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go up and makes the cross. Now, when we're working on the back, we have to tack everything down firmly. So you just select where you've come across and tuck that piece inside. This is the back.
Okay.
And then you can slide it under another one of these markers, another one of these folds, and just tighten it all up. Okay, so there's the back.
Yeah, can you hold that up nice and high for everyone to see? Great. Okay.
And we'll just snip off this part that's sticking out. So there we are.
Amazing. So it's sort of a little compact cross there with a beautiful.
It is, yes. Tuck in your pocket.
Yeah. So there you have it, everyone. That's 2 different ways to fold your palm crosses. Anne and Janis, thank you so much for showing us. Anne, do you have? Was this something? This is something you've done for years, or did you find this?
Well, when I first learned to tie the crosses, there was no such thing as internet.
Right.
So yes, it was all done by memory, taught by the Altar Guild.
So you've seen it here first, everyone. The secrets of the palm cross tying.
These instructions are on the internet now. So
great. Thank you to Janis and Anne for showing us those 2 different ways of tying crosses. I'm going to invite Canon Ellison to come back for 1 more minute here. And Elaine, you're going to just let us know about how we can pick up our own palms. Let you get unmasked there. There you go.
Yes, thanks. Yes, there are pails of palm strips at the Burdett door, and there's another pail on Quadra Street, and there are a little package of instructions there. If you wanted to take a sheet of paper home with instructions, you can do that. The pails will be out Friday and Saturday, and we'll leave them there on Sunday, sort of daytime, shall we say. So people can drive up and walk up and get their own palm strips to make crosses.
Great, and I understand there's also a little instruction paper, is that right, if people need it?
Yes, that's right.
Good, so if you need some additional instructions, you can get that in the bucket as well. So good, but we've certainly had some great instructions today. So thank you to everyone that helped us to learn a little bit about palm crosses. Thanks, Elaine, Anne, and Janis. And go get your crosses. They're out front of the cathedral.
Happy Easter, everyone.
All right, take care, everyone, and see you later.
Bye.
Bye.